You know right, assassin me. Airport and my moja nananu shegu edigu on my
Me mobi bi akwaba eba Melodies TV so. Etiefo sisiano oko parliament everyone is trying their best to reduce the numbers of the opposite side so that obia aye de obeye MPP for or yeah one more person will reduce the NDC for numbers so that e-levy omo be pass NDC funds so inyaya won't be reduce MPP for numbers. I mean legal ways that you are saying. So that also e-levy one more ebe quintia. Asiye dun kitia den sembia ba betuja na media hunsem ebre when they your first time subscribing na click the notification bell so mesremo ko comment box ni mu otie sisi ano ye ade ba ko peman comment box ni mu obehu links mienu ewo ho. The first one ye YouTube channel for fra ye nia Ghana Indiane e de to. Second one no ye second YouTube channel ya shas say ye posti ewo ho. Inti two ni na no click and subscribe now quickly yan konsem ni mu asiye dun ketia kai bibi ama ne buefu Alban Bagbin na wanti asiye se Alban Bagbin Fomena MP seat no when declared vacant asiye dun ketia anti asiye onti asiye adenti na up till now still Fomena seat no second deputy speaker no still over parliament yem pame no in free parliament here. Now the reason why I say don't get is saying this is based on former ruling B Michael Kwe and Brianna were speaker of parliament no what they buy. Now let me give you the background. When Yamoka say
Melodies TV on YouTube.
Embrana answer the Ebeko 2020 elections no. That time na yenyantie say Fomena MP was standing as independent. Now Embra would declare say was standing as independent no. The speaker then Michael Kwe because or your MPP ninti one say Fomena MP nankasa he had a fallout with the MPP party. Iti MPP for ni na ekasetia na say mon stand. In fact, Ekufuado ka kasetia na say so wonim no stand there. On to me any no enye den enye juma. It is our time no the MPP party itself was against this Fomena MP because he was standing as independent. Now one more per se MPP candidate no more selecting no one or no mumbe winning. Inti Emma Michael Kwe ebe declare ni seat ne vacant. Mekaisa sa time na nkrofu bebreka say oh ye ba beto aba enche na aka just a few months ni ato aba. Inti nkrofu bebreka tre Michael Kwe say ehun hia ye beto aba mon declare seat ni vacant ehun hia but still he went ahead and declared the Fomena seat vacant. Inti ye tuni free parliament as MPP MP sa time no ye tuni free ho. Now I say I don't get ya some work can say based on that ruling, opportunity then hold by say Alban Bagbin so be the same thing to Fomena MP. Now so I say Alban Bagbin why hwehan ema wanya sa de no. Na nini na ne say Embra afe wasan so be winni ye as independent candidate no. Wotro enkrata Fomena MP no. Wotro enkrata koma Alban Bagbin etre Alban Bagbin say me ye independent now so me ni MPP for ene be ye juma. Asiye dun ketia se sa ade na wotro ye koma Alban Bagbin no etia parliament mbra because if you belong to a particular political party and then you go as independent and now you want to work with that particular political party and was say you vacate your seat no. Now it is based on that Intiana Michael Kwe wo vacate ni seat no inti Alban Bagbin na ke wo say wo yesa die Intiana Alban Bagbin wan yesa inti asiye dun ketia raise issue. Now, let me read what Asiye dun ketia said. Or say, if you are an independent candidate, the law prevents you from declaring that I belong to this party. Just say we are independent candidate.
Melodies TV on YouTube.
Emma Okwan say kase wuni we juma. Or say, and if the Fomena MP says he will join MPP, then the speaker's ruling that there must be a majority side. So therefore, there's somebody called majority leader and minority leader is with all due respect wrong and problematic because you cannot eat your cake and have it. It's a similar work no. say enokra kan will be na men de yaba benya majority side and minority side no because Alban Bagbin epene ma de we esie. Or say he is either an MPP person, which makes the MPP majority, or he is an independent person, in which case there is no majority in parliament. But they tried to find a formula that on one hand recognizes him as part of MPP, therefore making them the majority. Also, the speaker ought not to have accepted the Fomena MP's letter to do business with MPP side, because the earlier speaker, Professor Michael Quay, ruled that this man could not be in parliament when doing their primaries. At the latter part of the previous term, he opted to go independent. Speaker Michael Quay ruled that because he has opted to go independent, he ceases to be a member of the then parliament. It is a ruling in the house. Michael Quay interpreted the law that debars MPs from crossing carpets, and he said that for the fact that the Honorable Esiama had filed to contest the 2020 elections as an independent candidate, he has left the MPP. So if he has left MPP, then his seat must be declared vacant. I remember he actually drove him from the house or something. There was some drama about it. So see, Michael Quay put there, what pame Fomena MP no then no every parliament house. So it is a ruling by a previous speaker that is still there and is still valid. So if we are to go by precedence, why would
TV on YouTube
now accept an application by the same person who has now been elected as an independent candidate to go and do business with the MPP? Jasema waka no. Say adenti ena eye ruling na eda ho de dada are still ruling no betumi agina so e dey take decision. Adenti na ende Alban Bagbin apene amasa ruling no aba. Now, asamwa asiedun ketia e kanina no. I mean, in his own way, right? You can say he's right. But you see, it goes to the point I was making earlier on. Why do you think Asiedun Ketia is talking about this now? Why do you think he's talking about this now? Because Embrana Assembly and I didn't hear him speak on it. Somewhere Asiedun Ketia air cano. Who him time is here? Somewhere last year, early last year. Over a year on, and is now talking about it. Now, the reason why I feel he's talking about it now is say everyone now wants a legal way to reduce the numbers of the opponents. Senior Mama Watias, no. And the NDC MP for Asin North, yeah, the no age in a court. The Korean Yamianim Endra, and yeah, Chachuchi Kata, no, yeah, magic B, ya, Jenny case, no, akon next week and next 2 weeks, Nanka and Kofu Bebrina Eka, say Supreme Court Emma ruling, say he should cease calling himself an MP. And the way things are going, I mean, not to be prejudicial, but if you listen to people speaking online, people are saying, say, send your idea na kwa kodruno, Sisiano, NDC, yebe reduce your number. Because it started with Supreme Court declaring, say, the second deputy speaker could vote.
Melodies TV on YouTube.
By next week, next 2 weeks, the likelihood say NDC for the Supreme Court by their ruling will reduce their number by 1 is high. Now, if NDC for numbers no, it reduce by 1, it will by Supreme Court ruling no. Now, if a catch speaker no says deputy speaker no be to me out to a bar, then you see say the MPP in that way no, they have an advantage. Now, what will not help them? One 2 members now, 1 year absent no. The wayare any a year adjoasafo. Eti omuniano, wamobo modern etuminya baako eba parliament pe. Omo apasi 11 no. Enti mi hu ne say NDC fo hu ne say dabi. Then they should also exploit their chances at womun so be ma ye be reduce NDC for MPP 4 seats. So that is why they also see said that be sa ruling where Alban Bagbin kra a year ago. Now fiance ye hu say ruling na kra no bone wom. So interesting times ahead. Obi aye send ya obema ne yonko ne numbers no reduce all because of e-levy. Send idea ne kono e-levy no ase yaka ba ase de yebeka no muntie wo mu ye ase de ebe bia wo ma yo ma so me pass because endra me hu say Ghana Revenue Authority asha ase send information to omo partners say e-levy no say ne yebeje no am omo tretre nkrofo say ne e-levy no kra ne yebeje na tre say omunya information say e-levy no ye pa yempe o ebeba intino that's the information. Muntra ma comment box ni mo me